Please go to the end of the line.
Why I gotta go to the end of the line, huh? Cause I'm black, huh? Just send old black Kizzy to the back of the line. Well, let me tell you something, Botox Barbie. I know my rights. I've been to the mountaintop.
Miss Jackson!
And I've seen the coming.
Miss Jackson! Trust me, we don't.
I've been an Uber driver for close to 6 months now, and it's not until now where I've realized all these little quirks and WTF moments with the app, and I pretty much am assured that Uber is one of the most sketchiest, one of the most shadiest companies that you'll ever have to deal with out there, and it's unfortunate because I'm just like most people out there. I hated the taxi companies, and when Uber came around, it was just like a breath of fresh air. They took the taxi companies on, and within years, taxi companies died off like flies. So yeah, here is one of the videos I filmed when it came to this sketchy system, this rigged system. I feel like the system is rigged. Someone on the other end, on Uber's part, is controlling the system and manipulating the system so that they can nitpick who gets which rides. I'll be twiddling my thumbs for like hours just before I get another ride. So here's Exhibit A, check it out. Alright, I'm online.
Okay, right now it's showing somebody 3 minutes away. 2 minutes away.
Okay. Go ahead and put it through.
Because you could cancel, right?
Yeah, he can cancel.
Yeah.
What we're trying to figure out is why is he like getting someone 2 minutes away when I'm standing right next to him?
That's a good question. So it won't make any difference if I select pool or just regular?
The regular Uber, I suggest getting the regular Uber because if you get the pool, someone else might jump in the ride with us.
Yeah. True. Okay. So there we go.
The moment of truth.
Pick up unavailable. Oh, wait a second.
Alright, I'm online.
Okay. Alright. Let's try that again. Pick up. Finding your ride. Connecting you to 8 nearby drivers.
Yeah, there you go. Someone got it right before I did.
6 minutes away. How was that?
Per vase.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
This is wrong.
You guys saw it. I'm standing right
This
next
is
to a
wrong.
customer. He's just a neighbor. And someone else got the ride who's 6 minutes out.
Howard, there's a chance we wouldn't have...
And then now this one, this case, this incident involves me being in a surge area. So I was just chilling at home, and basically I was just waiting for a ride, and my first ping brought me all the way out to Carson, which is like 10 minutes away. Brought me away from the hotspot. The second ping I got brought me all the way to San Pedro, which is 17 minutes away from the hotspot. And the third one was utterly ridiculous, and I just had to take a screenshot of it. It brought me all the way out to Seal Beach, 20 minutes out. Now, if you're like, I understand there are people outside of the hotspot who are requesting rides too, but riddle me this. If there's a hotspot, that means there's high demand and so and so like area, and with that comes the influx of drivers who are driving around looking for the next ride, and then they look at the map and they're like, oh my god, there's triple pay in Long Beach. Let me go down over there. Now you can't tell me that there's more passengers who are looking for rides than there are drivers, because if there's a hotspot to begin with, that means there are more passengers who outnumber more than the drivers. Now you can't tell me that within the hotspot, which is right over my area, you can't tell me that there isn't at least one person within my generalized area, within a 2-mile radius of my mom's house. You can't tell me there's at least one person who's requesting a ride. That the only ride that I'm being picked for is 20 minutes out, is 17 minutes out, and they're outside of the hotspot area.
$4,562.47 that I got, that's left after a new haircut, a new suit, and I took Mom out to a real fancy dinner, and I bought a bus ticket and 3 Dr. Peppers.
Tell me something. Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is, stupid does, sir. Well, that's what's left.
Coincidentally enough, I'm a filmmaker. I mean, I'm grateful in a way for Uber, because the money I made through Uber made my filmmaking projects possible. But forget about me. There are people out there who are less fortunate than I am, who relies on Uber for a living, because for whatever reason they can't get a job elsewhere, and Uber is the only thing they can do to feed their kids, to pay the bills, to keep a roof over their heads. And with the way Uber operates, it just tears me up inside to think that there are people like that, yet Uber is cheating them out. They're cheating them out of rides. They're making it harder for them to get their bonus, which is like nothing, which is just like chump change. It's not much. And this is basically the reason why I feel obliged to make this video, to make others aware that Uber is one of the sketchiest companies out there. Through all the scandals, through all the political stuff that they're going through, I am close to being convinced that Uber is going to go belly up. And my heart and my thoughts go out to those who are solely dependent on Uber or ride sharing just to make money. I mean, there are also times where I'll get like phantom requests, or just like fake requests. If you heard recently, one of the scandals that Uber got caught in is creating fake Lyft accounts and driving demand up on the Lyft platform. They would create fake Lyft accounts, go onto the Lyft app, and request rides through Lyft. And that in turn creates like driver demand for Lyft. And later on, come down the line, they would, as a passenger, they would later on cancel the ride when the driver is like, I don't know, like a mile out or whatnot, minutes within picking up a passenger. Therefore, it drives demand up, for drivers, and drivers, they would go towards a hotspot, and that in turn, like when a real true passenger, one that's in the flesh, would request a ride through Lyft, there won't be any drivers available because they're going towards that hotspot. And what would make you think that Uber won't use that system, that fraudulent, that fake, that shady system against us, the drivers, where they would create like fake accounts and they would ask for a ride, and then whoever picks up the request would drive towards the pickup, and only to find out that this person is canceled when really it's someone within Uber controlling the strings. And then when they see like, oh shit, he's a mile out, let me cancel. There are several times where I would get a request coming through on my end, and I would do my thing, go ahead and pick up this person, sit there and wait for like 5-10 minutes, only for me to cancel out. And I did all that work for nothing. I'll be lucky if I get a cancellation fee. Either that or I would be canceled on. And usually it happens when I'm within striking distance of my bonus. And it always comes back to the bonus because it hits their bottom line hard.